Yes, we are. Okay, so global warming, is it a myth? Um, so my friend is in Canada at the moment, and she's traveling, and she went to some glacier, and it's in Jasper, and she sent me this pic. Okay, so the glacier comes through here. There's another one coming in on the side here. This little white snow bit. Yeah, so it's in the middle, and there's one coming in the snow bit. And that's the pic there. Okay, so what they were talking about on the tour was the glacier comes down and it pushes the rocks to the side. Okay, and then they're saying that because the glacier is actually going lower, that it's global warming that's causing it, and slowly it's going away, and the world's going to hell and all that kind of crap. But the thing is, right, if the glacier is going down and pushing rocks away, then it's creating a ditch, right? And therefore it's going to be going lower and traveling lower. So if you have a look at this picture again, I've just turned my stupid phone off, but it is possible that this glacier, because it travels through the middle of the mountains, it's possible that the glacier over millions of years, or thousands of years at least, I'd say millions, that it's actually created all those mountains and created that big ditch that it's traveling through, because it eroded away the middle of it, right? That's just out of common sense. So if it's pushing all the rocks away, then it's eroding the middle and it's making it deeper and deeper, which of course, using common sense, I mean, I'm no scientist, but it's going to look like it's going lower and lower and lower. Therefore, it's going to look like global warming's evaporating it. So there's another thing that in Yellowstone National Park, I was going to say Jellystone because of Yogi Bear, but in Yellowstone National Park, there's some volcanoes, super volcanoes they call them. So that's why a little bit south and a little bit more inland, I think, than where these glaciers are. So if you look on the map, it's like, down and inside here, if the coast is along there. So there's like Jasper or whatever, and then there's like Vancouver up here. So if they erupt, they're gonna, create all this volcanic ash, and all this magma and stuff is going to float in, and eventually it might actually touch the glaciers. It might become extreme and really hot below, and then might still be really cold above. There might be some sort of clash between these two. The glacier being cold and ice will most likely neutralize the lava. There might be a whole lot of atmospheric crap. There might be a whole lot of like poisonous water and stuff, because the volcano, the volcanic ash and stuff will start to seep into the seas and the waterways and whatnot. That's probably the worst that will happen. I mean, that sounds pretty bad, even though I just say, yeah, that's just the worst that will happen, like it's nothing. But I mean, it's going to take thousands and thousands of years for that to happen, probably. And even if it does happen anytime soon, I mean, it's not gonna explode, I don't think. But I don't think that has anything to really do with global warming as such. I think it's more just to do with evolution of the Earth, because if this glacier is pushing and pushing and pushing, and it's going through the mountains, and it's pushing the rocks up and pushing the rocks up, it's been doing it clearly since before, since we were cavemen type thing. So it's been doing it for like a very long time. So it's just literally part of evolution. I wouldn't say it's anything drastic to worry about until I mean, it won't only affect that little part of the world. It might affect the waterways and stuff. It might affect the air that we breathe in. It might get it might clash and create a lot of humidity, and we might not be able to breathe. It might, create a whole lot of steam and stuff, and make it, very unbearable. And therefore, evolution's taking place, and we're either going to have to adapt, or it'll settle down eventually, and a new sort of species will take over the earth and stuff. But I mean, it happened to the dinosaurs and crap, right? So who knows? But it definitely doesn't seem like global warming. It seems more just like a natural movement of the earth. That's the whole point of this vid, and that's all I'm really going to say. That's all I really have to say. Until these volcanoes and this glacier clashes, I should say, then what do we have to worry about? We've got the technology to probably block it, I guess. If not, I don't know. We can't really do much about it, can we? It's life. Let's ponder on it a little bit before we end the video. So we'll most likely neutralize, and most likely kill off part of the world. Might kill some vegetation and stuff. But at the bottom of volcanoes and stuff, there's a lot of stuff that actually thrive. I saw on some YouTube vid. There's a lot of plantation forestation, so it might actually sort of stop, and it might actually rejuvenate and actually make things better. So it could actually be not such a bad thing after all. So yeah, let's hope for the best. I'm pretty sure it won't be anything bad, because like I said, if you look at the bottom of most volcanoes, it's very lush. It's actually quite fertile kind of stuff, so if anything, it's going to make things grow and enhance. So yeah, cool, really. Bonus.